Hey, everybody. This is Wake Up Call Live. I'm Christina Previtt, your host, and this is the very first episode of the brandy new FEMSQUIRE Beauty Bag series, where we are going to shamelessly get all up in Diana Schimmel's business and find out what is in her makeup bag and what her skincare routine is. So thanks for joining me today, Diana.
Of course, I thought this was such a great idea. I think it really, it's fun. It's a cool thing to talk about, but it shows another side of us female lawyers. I love it.
That's right. We don't have to just be all business all the time. There's fun stuff too, and you can still be smart and intellectual and like girly stuff like makeup too.
100%.
Yeah. So I can't even wait to dig in. So let's start. Do you have a cute little beauty bag there, or
Well, I went through my bathroom and I have these cute little acrylic trays with all my stuff in it that my 2-year-old loves to look through. But I threw everything into a tote so that I could easily talk to you about it now. My actual makeup bag has little eyelashes on it that is very cute, but it was too small to fit everything that I wanted to talk about today. So
the struggle is real. I've had that problem.
The struggle is real. And I will say I've been super into like beauty care and face regimen and skincare since like about 25. I got a really good tip, from someone early on that they were like, do this preventatively before you really get into aging. So that's where I'm at, with all this stuff.
Oh, what is that? What was the tip?
Well, just to start a good routine, get a good face wash, get good serums, get good lotions that you can use at 25 before you start to, see the signs of aging so that you're already sort of ahead of the game. And I thought that was super, super, super smart. Of course, my choices have evolved over the years and I've tried new things. I always love to see what other new products are out or talk to friends and other colleagues about, what's the new item. And there's new brands and trusted brands come out with new products all the time too. But what I have here is what I've actually been using for probably the last 6 months or so. Some new things, but mostly, my tried and true go-tos. And I have some really go-to brands. Like for skincare, I use Murad. For face wash and some light, gentle skin stuff, I use Clinique. Makeup, I love MAC, NARS, Stila, Tarte. All those are awesome. But I'll show you some of what I've got.
Yes, please do.
So a great face wash is super, super important. So I use the Clinique gentle foaming face wash for sensitive skin. And the reason I love it is it's a like kind of a gel type actual serum, but it foams up super nicely when you rub it in your hands, you rub it on your face. And when I wash it off, I actually notice a difference. Like I see, like it doesn't strip the skin. It doesn't make it too dry or anything like that. It's super, super, super light.
Try it. So what's it called? Clinique?
The Clinique liquid facial soap, foaming facial.
Okay, liquid facial soap. Because I actually do want to try that.
Yeah, I love that. And then I didn't grab it, but I use the Dermatologica hydrating facial spray and toner after that. Now, I of course didn't grab it, but that's something I love. Even if you're not going to put anything else on your face, the Dermatologica hydrating facial spray, I'll just stop there if I'm in a rush. It really sets your skin. So after you've washed it, it gives it a light, dewy, like texture of moisture. So if you're not going to go on to another lotion, that's enough. It's also super, super good for if you just want to spritz it on midday to like refresh your face. I'm a big fan.
I was going to ask you that. Yeah, because I actually have that. I got a sample. I have a little tiny bottle and I will use that sometimes. And I like it. I feel like I should keep it at my desk.
I love it. I also use those little bottles of the Evian misters. It's Evian water, like the drinking water that you think of, but it's purified. And I use those sometimes on like super hot days. I actually will use those on long airplane flights to sort of keep hydrated and keep misted for that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And then I move on. Right now, I'm using a vitamin C serum. This one is Sensual's face serum, vitamin C with hyaluronic acid and Edelweiss plant stem cells. This I got in my FabFitFun box, and I'm switching it up. But regardless of the brand and regardless of the item, a great serum with vitamin C is super key. If you can get one with vitamin E as well. I was told that this is what helps like these wrinkles here, the small, tiny, crepey skin. And it also really helps with like overall skin texture. I know you and I both have some redness and rosacea problems. And I know for me, when I'm not using a serum like this, it flares up way more than when I am.
I've got to try that then.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get the red cheeks and I feel like I have them now, but nobody ever notices it. I notice it probably more than other people.
Sure. That's how it goes for sure. And before this one, I was using Dr. Dennis Gross has a really good vitamin C one as well. I find I switch them up just to see which ones I like. This one has like a milky texture to it, and it actually smells like oranges. It's pretty nice.
Do you use that in the morning?
Yeah, I use it. Well, to be perfectly honest, I use it in the morning and at night. My morning routine is really just the face wash, the toner spray, and then I use a sunscreen, which I'm getting to. I'll show you next. At night, more often because I have more time, I will use the serums, the lotions, like the creams. That's more my nighttime routine.
Okay.
So this is another one of my new faves that I found through some friends of mine from college who've been talking about it, but also got a sample in my FabFitFun box. So it's Super Goop, and it's the Unseen Sunscreen in the 40 SPF. And this is like a sunscreen combination primer and pore concealer mattifier. So it's actually not like a lot of other sunscreens are white and smell like zinc and chemically. This one is totally mineral based, and it's water and sweat resistant. And I've actually been using it all over my face, and it's become a really nice makeup primer. It has that primer texture and consistency. So it's been.
Is it tinted?
No.
Because how is it unseen, or is it clear?
It's clear.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because I started using Neutrogena. They call it, I forget, like invisible sunscreen, but it's tinted for your face.
So Goop actually has 4 different sunscreens in this line, and 2 of them are tinted, 2 of them are not. So this one just happens to be untinted because I have other things that are tinted moisturizers that I use, so I didn't feel like I needed another one. And this one, I really like it as a primer.
Okay. Yeah, the SPF is really important.
For sure. I think a lot of people don't realize you need to use it all year round too, not just summer, because that's where we get the sunspots and the freckles and things like that. I'm a big fan of that.
You do, but I've also been told that you really need to apply it several times a day.
I don't, so I'm not that good. I don't apply it several times a day, but you know, I think it lasts me long enough that I can still feel, you know, it on my skin. And also this one actually as well has some you know, actual skin enhancing benefits. It has like frankincense and rose oil in it too, so it's supposed to be really good for moisturizing as well.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Now, when we were talking about tinted lotions, I actually have 2 things that I use that are tinted. So this one is the Coats Healthier Sunscreen. It's a tinted moisturizer. So this one I will actually put on if I'm not trying to do a full face of makeup after the sunscreen we just talked about, but I'll put this on because it does have a light tint to it. So for me, it actually covers up the redness that I get here in my T-zone and my chin. Not completely, but enough that I feel comfortable when I'm not doing a full face of makeup.
Well, there's a lot of stuff here. So is this is daily stuff?
Yeah, this is daily stuff. Daily stuff. Yeah. And then here's something. This one is not always daily. So this is if I have a special event or I'm really doing a full face of makeup or I have, you know, a court appearance and I want to look a little better virtually. This is the Clarins UV Plus Tinted Moisturizer. It's got sunscreen in it. It is also a moisturizer. A good friend of mine told me about it. It's a little more pricey. It's like $45 for this one bottle, but it is like liquid silk. It is so smooth. You only need a tiny, tiny bit. I've had this bottle for like almost 8 months and it's still not even done. And
Well, then it's worth it.
it's super silky and goes on super smooth. It's easy to rub in. You rub it in like a moisturizer and it blends really well. Obviously, the more you put on, the more coverage you get. But I love this one. It's a holy grail product, I think. So
let me see your actual bag.
Oh,
the one with the lashes on it?
No, it's a tote. It just says
Purple
Philly.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of a big bag.
This was just the one I grabbed from my bathroom and put everything in. No, the one that I have, it's probably about this size. It has rose gold on the bottom with the lashes. And that's my actual like makeup bag. But this is I needed to find something for all of my stuff.
I know. I've got so many little makeup bags. It's kind of out of control.
Yeah. And when I travel, I either have travel sizes of some of this stuff or I use like alternate products on certain things, to try and, not clutter my bag or overpack or any of that. But, some of this stuff I don't want to leave home without. But
so this is your skincare routine. Is there anything else?
Yep, there is. So that was more my daytime. This is my nighttime routine. So after I do the same face wash, I will do the Murad nutrient charged water gel. Oh. So it's actually like a pretty thick serum. And I will put this all over my face before bed. It's more like, think of it as like back in the day when women used to just slather Vaseline on their face. Oh. Which is crazy, but this is that kind of intensive moisture. So
can you show it again?
Sure.
Nutrient charged water gel. Mm-hmm. I feel like I need to now enlist you to give us links to all this stuff.
Oh my gosh, sure. I'm happy to do all that. I'm happy to do it. I get a lot of my stuff actually from Ulta because they do a really great rewards program and there's a cashback option. But this as well, it's very moisturizing, but I will say it's not heavy. It looks heavy in the jar and it looks heavy when you're putting it on, but a little goes a long way and it isn't heavy. It like soaks into your skin overnight.
I have to say I'm such a sucker for pretty packaging too.
I know. And this one is really pretty. They carry this in a travel size too. So this one, yeah. And then eye cream, we could not talk about eye cream, but so I use the Lea Black Premium Hemp CBD eye cream. Oh. I don't know if any people know who Lea Black. Lea Black was on The Real Housewives of Miami. She's married to super wealthy defense attorney Roy Black. And she's always had skincare. She has like the facelift in a bottle, like mask and all these other products. But she came out with a line of CBD products that have a pretty high level of CBD content that other places don't have. And I have noticed a difference when using this in the crepiness of my skin. I've noticed a difference in puffiness. If I don't use it for a little bit, like if I get lazy, I notice it comes back when I don't, use this.
Really? So like not to get like super personal, but you don't have to tell us like your age. Like, are you in your 30s or in your 40s?
I don't mind telling you my age. I'm 36. I'll be 37 in October. But I have a toddler and a stressful job. So when I am tired, you can see it in my eyes. I also have light eyes. So that's something that the sun bothers my eyes much more. So you can see it here and in, this area. But I use this a lot for, just dryness. Like, when your skin is drier, it's crepier. That's what this is really good for.
Yeah.
It's the pump top. So it's a lot more sanitary. You're not like sticking your finger in it. And so it pumps the product out, which is cool.
I had a product like that once. The only thing I didn't like about it is you never knew when it was running out. Like that was it. All done. No warning.
I know. And Lea talks about how you're supposed to take the cap off and there's more product under the cap, but like, I don't know when it's time to do that. So I'm the same as you. Yeah.
Okay. And where did you get where did you find this stuff? Were the different things just recommended to you or?
So as far as the Clinique stuff goes, that's what my mom used. Growing up, I learned about Clinique because my mom had been using it for years. Murad, I found when I got a facial once and they were using the Murad products. So I asked about like what they were using and then I sort of trial and errored it myself. I will, listen to podcasts or read up on things or talk to my friends about it, or I'll get samples. Ulta, when you buy something, they send you a sample pack of stuff. I've also in the past subscribed to some of like the monthly beauty boxes like Birchbox or Ipsy, and they give you like sample sizes, not tiny samples, but small sample sizes, enough that you can try to use a product and figure out if you like it in like a cute makeup bag or box. Yeah. And I've tried things through that too.
Okay. So is that at the end of the skincare?
That is the end of the skincare product wise, except for one thing. So this is my solo waiver. And I feel like you need to get this because it's for us red skin girls. But I got totally spammed on an Instagram ad for this. So I cannot say that I found it, organically. But it's a wand that is a combination of vibrations, infrared light, and heat. And you're supposed to, it turns on when you touch it.
So how do you just rub it on?
So
like put it over?
Like this on your skin and all the different places. You can do it on your forehead, in your eye area, under eye area. And they actually have like a little video tutorial, a minute long, of like where you're supposed to use it. And you're supposed to apply light pressure and use it for 3 to 5 minutes on your face. They recommend using a serum. They have one, but you can use your own. So I actually use like my vitamin C serum or one of those while I'm using this. I candidly don't use it enough. I've fallen off the wagon with it, but when I do use it, I notice that my skin tone and my texture is on point. Like there's like a real lack of redness when I wake up. There's a real tightness to my skin, a glow. I highly, highly recommend this. It's so packed. It's so tight. It's little, like you can do it anytime. Like you don't even have to be doing it in front of a mirror. You could be doing it, anywhere. So
I'm like amazed by that because I see all these products all the time. I see the ads on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'm tempted to buy those things. I actually did buy one device that is for laser hair removal, and I haven't tried it yet. I'm not real hopeful that it's actually going to work that great, but it might. We'll see.
I mean, it's hit or miss when you buy from like an Instagram ad. I bought this, and then the only other thing that I bought for skincare purposes on Instagram were those patches, the Sio patches. Those they're like medical grade latex that you put on your décolletage or on your eyes or your face. Those did not do a single thing for me. I found those to be totally a waste. But
okay, well, I'm glad you told me because I always want to do the ones that go under the eyes.
But I have, and I didn't bring them for this because I felt like it was too much skincare. But I have different eye pads or patches. There's actually one that Skin Iceland uses. I like that brand a lot too. I had traveled to Iceland about 5 years ago, and they have a whole ton of skincare products there that are based on like the minerals in the water and like the volcanic acidic soil there that I completely noticed the difference of. My hair and skin were never better than when I was there. So Skin Iceland has these pads that actually have little tiny needles in them. So they poke into the skin and they give you the like serum. You're supposed to wear them overnight. Those are awesome.
Wow.
And Peter Thomas Roth is another brand. They have like every brand of, or every type of under eye. They have like the 24 karat gold ones. They have the hydrating ones. That brand, Peter Thomas Roth, they have a lot too.
Okay. God, I have a lot to do now.
Now, I wanted to move on to some of my actual makeup go-tos. So a lot of times I'm in like a rush to do makeup. So my biggest go-tos are mascara and like an easy swipe on eyeshadow. So I love Smashbox for mascara. This is the full exposure mascara, not clumpy, not sticky. And it really does add volume to your mascara or to your lashes.
And is that waterproof?
It is. Not perfect, but it is waterproof. So it's waterproof.
Let's see the brush. Let me see the wand.
Sure. It's waterproof enough for sweat and crying, but not for
I like that.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I've been using this one for a long time. I used to use ones where like I needed like a primer, that like clear white primer. This one, you don't need it. Smashbox does have a primer though that I have used if I'm like really trying to do a glam type of a look. But yeah, and it works, but this by itself is enough. So, and then if I'm in a super big rush and I don't want to do like the brush with the eyeshadow or any of that, I really like their Sephora brand, their liquid eyeshadows. They come in all different colors. This is like their gold. It's called Pearl. I have 4 that I like in like a spectrum of golds and like bronzes. And they come with their own applicator. And you just swipe it on, swipe it on. And for me, at least, the applicator is the perfect size that I don't need like too many swipes back and forth. And I like it because it's unlike some liquid eyeshadows, it doesn't clump. It doesn't like catch in the crease of your eye, and it doesn't wear off. So it really stays on pretty much all day. And I don't get that like weird clumpy creasing in the crease of my eye.
Yeah, I always found with the very few liquid eyeshadows that I tried, maybe I just put too much on. But I felt like maybe that's what I was doing wrong. Put it on and it would just get messy. Like too much. And then do you dab it with your finger, or is the applicator?
I haven't needed to. The applicator is very, very, very good. So that's something I haven't needed to really do at all. So, and then if I want a little extra pop, like if I look super tired, I use Thrive Cosmetics highlighter pencil. So I've been using, I wanted a highlighter for a long time, something for like the cheekbone, you know, creases of the eyes, the Cupid's bow, something that, you know, would be a nice little highlight. Again, if I wasn't wearing like full makeup. And I couldn't find one for a really, really long time. They would either, you know, flake off or they were too glittery. But this one, it's a crayon. So, and it comes actually with its own sharpener here in the back. This is the sharpener. But it comes in a rainbow of colors. This is just the original one, like the champagne. So I'll put it like in the corners of my eyes, here on my cheeks. Sometimes I'll do like even a highlight here. And I'll rub it in like with my finger a little, so it doesn't look like it was just like a straight line colored on. But I really like this. It brightens up, you know, the corners of your eyes pretty easily.
Okay, I'll have to try that too. That looks like a little trick.
Yeah, this one, I feel like I got this trick from Instagram, like watching somebody on Instagram talk about it. And I had known in general that highlighters were really good for like eyes and for making sure that, you know, you don't look super tired. That's usually my go-to is what am I buying that's going to be something that makes me not look exhausted.
Yeah.
And then as far as speaking of Thrive, I use a lot of lip gloss. And they have a really nice hydrating lip gloss. Again, this comes in like a ton of colors, not super goopy, not super, it has a little bit of glitter, but not like, you know, crazy. This color is Jean, but they have it in a bunch of colors. So it's like a chapstick, but a lip gloss. So not gloopy. You can see when I took it out, it like wasn't even gloopy.
Yeah, I like that too. I feel like lip gloss too, sometimes it's either too thick or almost too thin. And it just almost rubs off like right away.
This is really good. It stays on long, but it's smooth. It's like a smooth application. So you don't feel like you're putting on a thick gloss. And then I also love for lips. This is the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm. So this is like a go-to like last minute if you really just want some color. So I love Burt's Bees chapstick anyway. I probably always have like the original chapsticks around. But I found this several years ago when it first came out. This is the red color, but they have a pink, they have a purple, like a full spectrum of it. And it's the same moisturizing, super soft like lip gloss or chapstick that they have, but it has a really nice tint to it. And I think a lot of times, see how it's like kind of thick? This one's obviously been well used, but sometimes tinted chapsticks don't have enough color. And this one really does have a lot of pigment. So I carry this one and like the rosish purple one a lot, and I use that.
It's funny you're mentioning this because I just happen to have
the original
chapstick right here. What is this? Cherry, and it, you know, it's tinted.
The original chapstick. I love it. I love it. Yeah. And then of course, I mean, I'm wearing right now actual lipstick. I wear a lot of I'll show you what I got. I wear a lot of NARS or MAC. And one of the ones from NARS that I love, it's called Falbala, and it's kind of a neutral color. The NARS lipsticks are really good for like if you just want a color and a coverage, but not something that's going to dry out your lips. And it stays on pretty well. It doesn't smudge. I have a coral color from NARS as well. The NARS.
How do you spell the color, just for people who might want to look it up?
FALBALA, and it comes out as a really nice. I'll show you on my hand, like a really nice.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. I love NARS, and I love the packaging. It's simple. It's really just sleek, though.
Yep. The one I'm wearing now, per the request of my toddler, is MAC. I like their lipsticks as well. They've got different kinds. Like I think NARS does as well, but MAC will do like a matte, a gloss. This is just their original lipstick. And MAC, I think, still does if you have 6 lipsticks or eyeshadows, they'll recycle them for you for a free one. So it's pretty
Yeah. The cases.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I've been sort of collecting them. I think I'm due.
I remember when I was collecting them, I think I had come home from college because Mac's been doing this forever.
Yeah.
And I had like a baggie full of them. And my mom thought they were trash and she threw them away. So Mac.
Did you make her buy you a lipstick?
I did. I made her go buy me 2 eyeshadows because it was a lot of them in there. So yeah.
It reminds me of the kids that used to, I don't remember if this was New Jersey or upstate New York, that they would collect cans so they could turn them in for change. And, if you got enough, you kind of got, you got a lot of money as a kid.
Yeah. No, it's worth it. I mean, a MAC eyeshadow can be like, what, $16, $18? So
yeah. Now, who doesn't like to get something free, even if it's not expensive?
True. And you're being environmentally conscious at the same time. So.
Yes. Well, I have to say, I probably should do my own beauty bag one day, but I really love Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks.
I have heard really good things, and now I'm probably going to get Instagram spammed with Charlotte Tilbury ads, and I'm going to probably look at them. But no, those are really good. I've heard good things about that. And I use Stila a lot. I haven't used their lipsticks, but I use a lot of their eyeshadows. They stay on really well and have good pigment.
Okay, I'm going to check them out. I love Sephora, and I do love Ulta. Oh, my favorite recently, though, is Blue Mercury. I love to go in there.
Yeah, they have really good stuff. I think for me, I've been doing Ulta because they have a rewards program. So you can oftentimes get like several dollars off your order. But they also have coupons pretty regularly, like $3.50 off 5 or like 20% off an order, like one item. But then also I shop through the cashback app Rakuten, which used to be Ebates, and they are big on Ulta. So sometimes you can get whatever coupon it is from Ulta plus the rewards, and then like 10% cash back from that site. So
it just gives us an excuse to buy more.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, thank you, Diana. Is there anything else? I don't want to cut you off.
There was just one last item, and I think it's a good sort of wrap up. I mentioned this brand before, but Skin Iceland. So these are their glacier cleansing cloths. So if I'm too lazy to do the foaming face wash that we talked about, I will do this. I also will use these at the end of a long day just to like wash my face. They're super thick. They're foamy. There's 30 in a pack. I highly recommend as like a quick alternative to like fully washing your face. So
can you just hold it like up to the camera? So SKYN Iceland. I never heard of that brand.
So I found out about it in Iceland, and Ulta carries the full line. So
okay, good. I use the Neutrogena wipes, but I'm open to trying something else.
Well, I use those as well for makeup remover. This is more a face wash wipe. It certainly removes makeup, but it's not primary for removal of makeup.
All right, cool. Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
This was so fun. I love talking about makeup instead of the law for a change.
I know, right? Me too. Well, if anybody watching would love to share their beauty bag and their skincare routine, I'm totally up for that. Just DM me, or maybe you guys can recommend someone that you're dying to see what's in their bag.
I want to see what's in yours, Christina.
I know, right? I should do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Well, how about we come on another time and you will interview me and I'll show everybody what's in my bag.
It's a deal. It's a deal.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.